The pearls of the mind are valuable and must be seriously safeguarded from the careless and the unconcerned. But to those who value truths explored, come, think with me. We're indeed living in some trying times. The pandemic has really forced us into a whole other consciousness of how to live as neighbors, individuals, how to live as family. We've been affected on every level. And it's come down to understanding a lawlessness like we've never seen before. Each generation has had to make that statement. We've never seen this before. We're having climate events that we've never seen before. Global concerns we've never experienced before or allowed ourselves to experience. All of the walls are down and the whole world is moving in a pattern that causes great concern. Anti-science aggressiveness, aggression. Oh my goodness. Thousands of people are dying from the decisions they're making that they don't have to make. And then we have the continual human problems that exist, that have always existed. And so we see this acceleration of demise. It's so part of the prophecy about Christ. So we're compelled then to move as if we understand. And here's the deal. Circle of trust. We must build a circle of trust, each of us. Trust, not keeping secrets with yourself and another or others, but trust. I can be transparent with you. I can ask you why. I can ask to see documentation without confrontations of negative energy, you know? I can question things about you, and you can question things about me. That's what I mean by a circle of trust. So that we're not given to just assuming because I know your character or I think I know your character, that I don't have to ask or be concerned about what could be happening that could be triangulating me into realities that I don't know about. Trust, real trust. Trust that is birthed from true, authentic love. When you really care. When you've left a room, you really care. If you've left something that grows, that's fertile, or something that's destructive and destroys. You'll find that rare. And you won't find a whole lot of people in your circle if the circle is authentic. If you are mature enough and insightful enough, you will recognize that to build a circle of trust means that you have deemed yourself trustworthy, and that your honesty is your red badge of courage, that your transparency is what you're known for, that your truths, challenged or unchallenged, remain the truths as uttered from your voice, from your heart, from your mind and your soul. That everything about you express that truth, and to every challenge, it's still that truth. An examination, that you're willing to examine your truths. Circle of truth, circle of trust, circle of love. It's all the same thing. I would love to tell you that you could find that in the body of Christ. Fundamentally, you should be able to, but so often we play the games of the world in the basement of the church and pretend that we are holy, 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 when we are incomplete, insecure, and deadly. The treasures of the mind are like precious pearls. The sentiments of the heart are so immeasurable that we have to make sure that when we lend them to someone, when we share them with someone, that is not like Jesus declared, casting our pearls before swine. For swine have no need of pearls to trample them on the feet, and then they maul you, he says, because it's the flesh eaters that are after you. Be certain that you understand where you're placing all that you value. Circle of trust. That means that it's not broken. There's no brokenness in it. And you know, the thing about love, and I want you to get this now, the thing about loving someone and trusting someone is there will always be occasion for doubt, but always giving the benefit of the doubt to the bond of love and trust. That's what makes it love and trust. And love will cover a multitude of faults. Having faults does not mean you're not trustworthy. Having fault without commitment to having trust means you're not trustworthy. The circle of trust. It's been given to us as a suggestion of how to handle social distancing issues and how to handle mitigation with this virus taking from various variant forms and moving against us, that we need to have a confidence in a circle of trust, the confidence that comes from knowing the participants in your little bubble, your circle of trust. You know, but that's the way you should have been living, the way we should have been living anyway. Vulnerability is a serious matter and should be placed in the hands of those you trust and that have proven they're trustworthy, and you have proven you're trustworthy. It is not a release to go looking for people you can trust, because the person that seeks after someone they can trust is least likely to be trustworthy. The issue of trust emerges out of a bond of love, a love that is freely given, freely understood and shared. Not a love that avoids accountability. That's not love. That's something pathological at best. But the circle of trust is reliance. It's reliable. You can be there and you can be you in the circle of trust. Well, we can thank God for pandemics, for introducing us to something that can be revelatory or should be just the way we do things. Trust is a valuable commodity, but in these pandemic times, trust is a lifesaver. Having said that, I can only encourage you to think with me. Listen, before I sign off tonight, you can email me at all lowercase letters, thenighttalker@yahoo.com. Or if you like to text or call and leave a message, you can do that at 478-254-9013. Look forward to hearing from you. Our time is past and gone, but the journey moves on forward and upward towards Him. Until we meet again, consider the joy of this part of the journey.